Okay, we are streaming. Audio seems fine in terms of my microphone. Bitrate's good and healthy. Uh, Waiting now on Twitch, which is now showing that we are live. So hopefully everything's all set and ready to go. Just got one more thing. Gotta welcome any and all who decide to join during the stream. Alright, go ahead and let's get the introductions out of the way. Hey everyone, I'm grekaosangel. Welcome to another stream of my Let's Stream for the Legend of Dragoon. Now, let's hope that the Elgato is not going to screw up when I switch over to it. It's probably going to have a little bit of a delay here as it's kind of switching over and picking up the signal. Let's see, where are we at? Let OBS do its little hiccup. One moment, please. And in a second here, I should be able to see on Twitch that we now have the sort of main title screen. It's what I kind of always do when I get this stuff started. I want to make sure that I'm watching and that anybody who tunes in can actually see what I'm seeing, and that's all good to go. Okay, so where we last left off on the Legend of Dragoon, we had just escaped from Helena. Well, in the last stream, we got through Helena prison. We rescued Shauna. We met the Knight of Basil or Basil. I'm not quite sure how you want to pronounce it. I'm not going to pronounce these things consistently. But anyways, we got another party member, Lavitz. He's a harpoon, kind of like spear knight. Really cool guy. And anyways, we made good our escape. We made it out of the Helena prison. We managed to escape the pursuing guards. We got through a prairie. Got a little bit of backstory on Dart here, where his hometown originally was and such. And now we are north of Serdeo, and that is where we're going to pick up at the limestone cave. Before we do that, let's kind of go over what we're sitting at. Level 6 for Dart, 5 for Lavitz, 5 for Shauna. For those who have not seen the earlier streams, Dart's double slash has already been maxed out. We are now starting on his 2nd edition Volcano. And we still got a bit of ways to go with Lavitz, but we're basically doing them in order so that we can get them done and out of the way so we don't have to go back and do weaker attacks against stronger enemies further down the line. Okay. HP wise, we should probably rest up, but we won't have to. We won't have to. There's a healing area inside the limestone cave, and in we go. Ah, yes. Alright, so we want to pick up this detonate rock. It'll come in handy later. Seems we want to go down to the bottom right here. Right? That's what it says. Ah, I'm sorry. Duh. Bottom left. Can't read my own notes. Alright, so that I believe is a well, that's a wind. I want to say that the dark blue is darkness. I can't quite remember. It's not water, that's for sure. So we'll just go ahead and have her attack the flying enemy.
Volcano!
Timing is everything on these editions, but apparently it wasn't enough to kill it. See, now we're poisoned. I believe that that is what that does. I'm not quite sure if guarding will heal that. I believe we have to use like a body purifier and stuff, but we'll try to avoid it. Ouch. Well, at least that keeps us... Oh, wow. Did that actually heal us, or is that just because it's stuck in an animation? Yeah, it's stuck in an animation, okay. And the one thing I don't remember is if calamities or these statuses that we're afflicted with, if they go away after battle or not. Nope, they do not go away, so in order to get rid of them, we have to use items. Such as body purifiers, which are incredibly irritating to waste. But we should be good to go from here. Alright, so from the looks of my notes, we want to go down this river, and once we go down it, we're going to want to go all the way back up. This should have 20 gold. Excellent. We go all the way back up. And I believe once we do this, we want to go down and hold up to go up the next one. And then down at the next fork, so up and down is the... And that is how you acquire the Bastard Sword. Which I'm wondering if that's... I would imagine it is better than the one we currently have equipped on Dart. Oh yes, quite a bit. And the Knight Shield will raise physical defense power slightly, so that's fine. Alright. Although I wonder, is there anything we can equip Lavitz with now that we've taken that off of Dart? No, specific characters only, okay. Okay, so when we get to the chest on the right, okay, total vanishing. I'm not quite sure what that does, so I'm gonna actually look that up. It must be a battle item, something that maybe makes us invisible. That's what I would imagine it would do, at least. Well, at least we got one of our body purifiers back. Okay, so we want to go straight for something here for 100G. Right chest, left, straight down path, rock file. So we go. Well, of course we got into battle. Oh, creepy. I hate spiders. It's an earth base. Ugh. I hate the things that poison you. I don't think that the spider can, but hopefully it doesn't. Hello and welcome back, Alucard. Or Card. I think anytime I happen to see you, I'll just go ahead and, shout out your username, and then we'll go from nicknames and, preferred nomenclature from there on out. How is everything tonight? If you want to heal your characters, these rock fireflies will heal you. Ah, D&D. What edition do you play? Fifth. Ah, that's the new redesigned books and such. Any good? Did you play any previous editions? My friends and I, we kind of started 3.5, moved on from there straight to Pathfinder, so I'm not quite... I've never played 4th, and I haven't picked up any of the new 5th edition stuff. Alright, over. Nope, I didn't want to go down there. I wanted to grab that. For an angel's prayer. We go up here and get to that chest. We should get a burnout. Yep. And I believe that there is... Now, can we heal every time? Yes, that is excellent. Ugh. excellent. No chance to counter that. Yeah, I can see how 3.5 could be a little challenging. I think other than the 3rd edition, it has the most amount of content available to kind of like delve into, so there's a lot of metagaming you have to get into. Personally, our DM kind of did their own kind of homebrew stuff. So they kind of did their own home stuff, so we kind of had our own kind of rules that we played with based off of 3.5. And then once Pathfinder came out, I personally really enjoy that. It's pretty good for people who are new to the series, I think. Alright, so here we can go straight across to get... Nope, must be back the other way. Trying to read my notes because the notes I've kind of written down have been helpful but not too precise. And it says I should be able to get 100 gold in this area, but I don't quite see it. The one thing I don't want to do is get the wrong twist and turn and then end up having like a huge fight that I wasn't prepared for. But I guess discovering's part of the fun too. Definitely want to get rid of that ugly balloon because I don't like being poisoned.
Yes. Go. Volcano. Harpoon.
Okay, so I think there's some kind of wiggle room that you get when you do some additions, because I've noticed I've been pressing X a little bit earlier than I normally have been on the timing presses, and it still goes through. So it appears as though the game does give you a little bit of leeway as to how quickly and how badly you are in terms of timing your additions. So it's just a matter of getting used to it. I mean, I haven't played this game in over a week, and I'm kind of, jumping right back into the swing of it.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Since D&D is kind of relevant to most RPGs in general, since a lot of the basic dynamics and mechanics came straight from tabletop pen and paper games like that. What is your preferred character? I mean, since how long have you been playing D&D? I guess is a more appropriate answer. I don't believe... Is this the right way we're supposed to go? Straight... Alright, so that's an actual item. Let's see, trying to see where exactly I am. Well, we're just gonna kind of... I guess I have no choice. I just have to kind of run around here, see what's in each of these chests. Get rid of that as soon as possible.
Yes.
And I missed it because I'm weird angle. At least it didn't use the poison gas again. Oh, rogues are good. Any preferred race?
Go! Volcano!
I'm partial to elves myself. Okay, there's where the 100G came from. And then we want to kind of chase this creature when we get down to the other side there. I'm trying to remember. Pathfinder has some interesting classes. I've been partial to the witch. It's a really nasty, status-inducing character class. Probably my favorite character, and this is kind of just one of the ones that you don't really plan for. Oh, I don't like how far out we are from there. One of the character, I basically named him Sir Limington because it was a halfling. I think the first time I ever played a halfling. But it was a halfling witch, and
Yes. Go!
survived some of the worst things that this module could throw at us. Used to give the DM a hard time because he'd be not intentionally trying to kill the party, but giving us some pretty hard monsters to fight, kind of difficult odds, and my character would come out and like put enemies to sleep or daze them or make them miss or instill fear in them and stuff. Just little tiny halfling, not very strong, constitution, in terms of constitution or strength, but powerful, nasty with the spells. But another one in particular, I played a rogue one time. Rogues are really nice in the sense that I can't remember the name of the spell, and it's probably not even the same now that it's 5th edition's changed some stuff up. It was an ability that once you acquired it, if you made a saving throw, you would, if something allowed you to take half damage, if you make the save, you would take no damage from it. And one time we were fighting ice giants or ice monsters of some sort, and I have a tendency for my characters to carry around a necklace of fireballs, and ideally if you crush them all at once, it's like 20d6 worth of damage. And as a rogue, of course, being able to try to think which way we're supposed to go. Hope it's not this way. There we go. And basically I crushed it all at once to try and, sort of almost suicide my way through these ice giants, because fire is going to be very effective. And ended up not taking any damage because I managed to, make the save. So what should have been half damage became no damage. 20d6. Oh, that's nice. Is it uncanny dodge? Is that a feat in particular, or is that something that the rogue learns as a trait, as you level? There's a spark net. I think what we want to do is chase the monster. And off it runs to the next. Okay, and it leaves a box of something. Poison guard, which I believe we want to equip to Shauna. because obviously we don't want her to be poisoned in the upcoming fight. That's what I figured it would be. Now, the people that you play with, DM and other people, have they been kind of all starting D&D at the same time, or is it someone people a bit more experienced in years? 'Cause, I've been playing it, gosh, I don't know, probably close to 15 years, 12 to 15, somewhere in that time frame. I'm not exactly sure exactly how much, but the guy who usually DM'd for us and his brother played since like they were like 3, you know, very long time, 20 plus years.
Yes. Go.
And it's always a key. You want to find the right group of people to play with. You find the right, you know, the right group of people. You know, probably about 3 or 4 people. I think is a good amount to have as in a party. That way, you're not all stepping over each other, and you can all have your right place and the role that you should fill.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Okay, I believe what we want to do now is, well, let's go heal. Yeah, if you haven't played D&D before, the sheer amount of rules, I don't know how well 5th edition remedies this, but when I started 3.5, there was so much to learn. And each time you play and you develop your own style, it definitely gets easier as you go along.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
I guess a big thing is, have you experienced character death yet? Has one of the characters you've made died? That's always the thing that I think can kind of worry some people, is, you know, when their character dies. You know, it's not something you ever want to plan for, but it is, unfortunately, it does happen.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
In the one campaign we were doing, is I think it was for Panathuk or something like that, a nasty dungeon, and the very first level we were kind of forced to rest in an area you really shouldn't be sleeping in, and we got it was like a 1 in like 100 chance that we were going to encounter this one monster that roamed the first level of this dungeon, and man, it was terrible. I think we each played 2 separate characters, so we were 3 people playing a party of 6, and I think only half of our characters survived the fight. I mean, we got surprised. I mean, if you're gonna go out, you gotta go out like a boss. So you gotta do everything you can to go out in a blaze of glory. But not all deaths are, you know, as, you know, glorified. Sometimes it's just the bad luck of the draw.